What if I told you that in Japan, turning 80 doesn't mean slowing down but often means keeping up with a life full of movement, strength, and independence? Picture this: a crisp morning in Tokyo. In the park, a group of elderly men and women gather. Some are in their 70s, others well into their 80s. Yet they bend, stretch, and squat with surprising ease. A silver-haired grandmother hops on her bicycle to head to the market. A grandfather kneels at a temple, then rises smoothly, as though his joints had never aged a day. To outsiders, it almost looks unbelievable. In many parts of the world, aging is linked with frailty walkers, wheelchairs, and the fear of falling. But in Japan, it's different. Seniors walk with pride, stand tall, and move with agility that people half their age might envy. And it raises a powerful question. What's their secret? The answer isn't hidden in expensive gyms or miracle pills. It's found in their everyday lives, in what they eat, how they sit, how they think, and the culture that surrounds them. In this journey, we'll uncover the remarkable habits that keep Japanese seniors so mobile. From their diet and daily movement, to posture, mindset, and community, you'll see how small choices build a lifetime of strength. And along the way, you might just discover lessons that can transform how we think about aging. So, let's begin. Number 1. The Japanese diet. When it comes to staying agile in old age, the Japanese start with what's on their plate. Their meals are simple but powerful, built around natural ingredients: fresh fish, seasonal vegetables, bowls of steamed rice, tofu, miso soup, and seaweed. Each food plays a role not just in filling the stomach, but in nourishing the body. Unlike in many countries where red meat, sugar, and processed snacks dominate the table, Japan's seniors eat very little of these. Instead, they focus on small, balanced portions. Meals are not rushed. They are eaten slowly, often in quiet appreciation. This mindful eating allows the body to digest better and prevents overeating. One of the secrets comes from Okinawa, where people practice hara hachi bu, eating until they are only 80% full. It may sound simple, but it prevents weight gain, reduces strain on the joints, and keeps the body light and energetic even in old age. Certain foods go even further in protecting health. Green tea, rich in antioxidants, reduces inflammation. Fermented soy products like miso and natto promote gut health and joint strength. And the omega-3 fatty acids in fish support both brain function and mobility. Compare this to Western diets filled with fried foods, sugary desserts, and oversized portions. The result is often weight gain, diabetes, and joint pain. But in Japan, the outcome is different: leaner bodies, healthier hearts, and less stress on knees and hips. That's why their seniors can keep walking, kneeling, and moving freely well into their 80s and 90s. Food, for them, is more than fuel. It is daily medicine. Number 2. The power of daily movement. Japanese seniors don't just stay mobile because of what they eat. They stay mobile because they move all the time. Not in the gym, not with heavy weights, but in simple, everyday ways. In Japan, walking is a way of life. Seniors walk to the market, to the park, to the local shrine. Many choose public transport over cars. This means daily climbing of stairs, standing on trains, and strolling through neighborhoods. These small movements add up to powerful results over decades. Every morning, countless seniors join in Radio Taiso, a radio exercise program that's been running for almost 100 years. With gentle stretches, arm swings, and squats, it keeps joints flexible and muscles active. It's not intense, but it's consistent, and consistency is the real secret. Daily chores also double as exercise. Sweeping, gardening, kneeling on the floor to clean tatami mats all keep the body bending, stretching, and rising. These movements are low impact, but they work the very muscles that prevent stiffness and falls. Contrast this with lifestyles in many Western countries. Long hours spent sitting, whether in cars, at desks, or on couches, mean fewer chances to stretch and strengthen the body. Even with occasional gym visits, the overall activity is too low to keep joints healthy over decades. The Japanese way teaches us a valuable lesson. Mobility doesn't come from occasional intense workouts. It comes from frequent, gentle movement, woven into everyday life. That is why Japanese seniors can keep moving gracefully when others may struggle to stand. Number 3. Posture and floor living. One of the quiet secrets behind Japanese seniors' mobility lies not in gyms or exercise routines, but in their very homes. Traditional Japanese living involves the floor. Instead of sinking into soft couches, many sit on tatami mats. Instead of tall beds, they sleep on futons laid directly on the ground. This simple lifestyle has shaped their bodies for decades. Think about it. Every time someone sits down on the floor, their knees, hips, and back engage. Standing up again strengthens the legs and core. It may seem ordinary, but doing this daily, year after year, keeps muscles active and joints flexible. Compare that with sitting in chairs or on high sofas, where the body hardly works at all. Japanese dining tables are often low, so meals are eaten in a kneeling or cross-legged position. This posture stretches the hips and ankles, preventing stiffness. Even bowing, still part of greetings and traditions, encourages the body to bend forward and rise smoothly. These movements, repeated countless times, are like natural exercises built into daily life. Sleeping on futons also has hidden benefits. Rolling the bedding out at night and putting it away in the morning requires bending and lifting, and rising from the floor every morning works the body gently, while mattresses on high frames let us avoid that effort. Over decades, these little habits make a big difference. While Western seniors often lose flexibility due to chair-bound living, Japanese elders stay strong, balanced, and mobile. Their posture is upright, their steps are steady, and their bodies remain accustomed to movement. In short, the floor is their training ground, quiet, simple, and effective. Number 4. The role of community and connection. Mobility is not just about strong legs and flexible joints, it's also about strong connections. In Japan, seniors rarely live in isolation. Instead, they stay deeply tied to their communities. And this social bond becomes one of their greatest health secrets. Take a walk through any neighborhood, and you'll find groups of seniors moving together. Some practice Tai Chi in the park. Others gather for dance lessons or join hiking clubs that explore nearby hills and forests. These activities do more than exercise the body. They create laughter, friendship, and a reason to step outside every day. Even ordinary errands help. Many seniors walk to the local markets not just to buy food, but to chat with vendors, greet neighbors, and feel part of daily life. This simple social interaction keeps them mentally sharp and physically moving. Festivals and ceremonies also play a role. From spring cherry blossom viewing to autumn harvest celebrations, seniors join in with singing, dancing, and walking in processions. These traditions aren't just cultural, they are forms of movement, keeping elders active in joyful ways. Compare this with many Western societies, where aging often means isolation. Elderly care homes, though sometimes necessary, can create loneliness. Long days spent sitting with little engagement often lead to both mental decline and physical stiffness. In Japan, the opposite happens. Social ties lower stress, reduce depression, and motivate people to keep moving. Friends encourage each other. Families involve grandparents in activities, and neighbors check in regularly. The result is simple but powerful. Seniors live not just longer, but better because they never feel alone. Longevity, then, is not only physical, it is deeply social. And Japan has mastered that truth. Number 5. Mindset and attitude toward aging. Behind every agile Japanese senior is not just a healthy body, but a powerful mindset. In Japan, aging is not feared or hidden, it is respected. Elders are seen as valuable guides, teachers, and keepers of wisdom. This cultural attitude changes everything. Instead of feeling like a burden, seniors feel useful. They often help with grandchildren, volunteer in community centers, or share their knowledge through mentoring. This sense of purpose keeps them active and motivated. A central idea in Japanese life is ikigai, which means a reason to live. For some, it might be tending a garden. For others, it's playing music, cooking for family, or meeting friends each morning. Ikigai gives seniors a reason to get out of bed, to move, and to keep their bodies and minds engaged. Curiosity also plays a role. Many Japanese elders take up hobbies in later life: painting, calligraphy, even learning new skills. Others join clubs, explore new places, or simply continue their daily routines with pride. This ongoing engagement keeps the mind sharp, which in turn keeps the body healthier. Stress, often a silent killer, is reduced by this positive outlook. When aging is seen as natural and graceful, there is less anxiety about decline. Instead, seniors embrace the years with dignity. And with less stress, the body functions better, joints ache less, blood pressure stays stable, and energy remains high. Most importantly, mobility is seen as normal, not exceptional. Japanese elders expect to stay active, so they keep moving. It becomes a self-fulfilling truth. Believing in active aging leads to actually living it. The lesson is clear. Aging gracefully begins in the mind. Respect, purpose, and positivity are as vital to movement as any exercise. Number 6. Medical care and prevention. In Japan, healthcare is not just about fixing problems, it's about preventing them. This philosophy of prevention over treatment is one of the quiet reasons why seniors there remain mobile far longer than in many other countries. Regular checkups are a normal part of life. From a young age, people are encouraged to monitor blood pressure, weight, and overall health. By the time they reach old age, seniors are already used to medical screenings that catch issues before they grow serious. Small problems like joint stiffness or high blood sugar are addressed early, long before they turn into crippling conditions. The government also plays a role. Public health campaigns consistently promote balanced diets, exercise, and awareness of lifestyle diseases. Seniors are encouraged to join community exercise programs, practice stretching, and keep moving even in their later years. By promoting health as a daily duty, Japan reduces the risk of sudden decline. Access to affordable health care is another key. Seniors can visit doctors regularly without fear of high costs, which means they can maintain independence longer. Compare this with many Western countries, where people often wait until conditions worsen before seeking help. By then, the damage is harder to reverse. Lifelong habits also make a difference. Because Japanese seniors walk more, eat lighter, and practice good posture, they suffer fewer falls and fractures. And when falls do occur, stronger muscles and bones often mean faster recovery. The result is striking. While many societies focus on repairing health after decline has set in, Japan emphasizes maintaining health before decline begins. Mobility, then, is not something they try to restore in old age, it is something they preserve all along. Number 7. Lessons from Okinawa. When it comes to aging well, one place in Japan stands out above all, and that place is Okinawa. This island chain is famous for having some of the longest-lived people on Earth. But longevity here is not just about living long, it's about living well, with movement and vitality into the 90s and beyond. Okinawan seniors often begin their mornings in the garden, bending, planting, and harvesting fresh vegetables. They walk daily, not as exercise, but simply as part of life. Meals are cooked with traditional foods like sweet potatoes, tofu, seaweed, and fresh greens. Meat and sugar are eaten sparingly, keeping bodies lean and light. But perhaps their greatest secret is social. Okinawans practice moai, lifelong support groups of friends who meet regularly. These groups share meals, talk through worries, and encourage one another. The sense of belonging reduces stress and prevents loneliness, which researchers now link directly to longer, healthier lives. Stress levels on the island are remarkably low. With slower-paced living, a plant-based diet, and constant community interaction, the body is free from the wear and tear caused by chronic anxiety. This creates healthier hearts, stronger immune systems, and more agile bodies. Interestingly, Okinawan women often outlive men by several years, partly because of their stronger social networks. They gather often, share meals, and take care of each other, creating an environment where no one feels left behind. Today, scientists from around the world study Okinawa as a model for healthy aging. What they find is not magic, it's lifestyle. Simple food, daily movement, and strong social bonds keep these seniors agile and active. The lesson from Okinawa is clear. Longevity is not luck. It is built, one healthy habit and one supportive friendship at a time. Now, let's compare how Japan ages with how the West does. When we place Japan side by side with many Western countries, the differences in aging become very clear. In much of the West, daily life revolves around sitting. People sit in cars for commutes, at desks for work, and on couches for relaxation. Movement becomes something extra, something that happens only if you make time for the gym. In Japan, by contrast, movement is built naturally into the day. Food is another dividing line. Western diets are often heavy with processed meals, sugary snacks, fried foods, and large portions of red meat. Over time, this leads to higher rates of obesity, diabetes, and arthritis conditions that make walking, kneeling, and bending more difficult. Japanese diets, by comparison, are lighter, fresher, and smaller, reducing the strain on joints and keeping bodies lean. There is also a cultural difference in how aging itself is viewed. In much of the West, aging is often feared, even hidden. Elderly people may feel like a burden, or find themselves in nursing homes with limited activity. Devices such as walkers and scooters become necessary earlier because movement has not been maintained over time. In Japan, however, the opposite is true. Aging is respected. Seniors are not pushed aside, they are honored. Movement is not considered optional, it is simply part of life. Elders walk to markets, join community events, and continue living independently far longer. The key takeaway is powerful. The agility of Japanese seniors is not simply the result of genetics. It comes from lifestyle choices and cultural values practiced consistently across a lifetime. That's good news for the rest of us, because lifestyle is something we can change. So, what lessons can we take from Japan and apply to our own lives? The good news is that their secrets are simple, practical, and available to anyone, anywhere. First, walk more and drive less. Even short trips on foot add up, keeping joints strong and the heart healthy. Choose the stairs when possible, or take a walk after meals, just as Japanese seniors often do. Second, eat lighter, balanced meals. Include more fish, vegetables, rice, and fermented foods like yogurt or miso. Practice eating slowly, and try the Okinawan habit of stopping when you feel 80% full. It helps control weight and reduces strain on the body. Third, make movement part of daily life. You don't need a gym membership. Gentle stretching, Tai Chi, or even a short routine each morning can keep you flexible. Simple habits like gardening, cleaning, or standing up from the floor strengthen the very muscles you'll rely on in later years. Fourth, experiment with floor sitting. It may be uncomfortable at first, but it engages your hips, knees, and core, building strength over time. Even practicing a few minutes each day can improve mobility. Fifth, build social connections. Find your version of moai friends or family you meet with regularly. Laughter, conversation, and a sense of belonging protect not only the mind, but also the body. Finally, embrace aging with dignity. Don't fear it. Respect it as a natural stage of life. Find your ikigai, a reason to get up each morning. Whether it's family, a hobby, or community service, having purpose fuels energy. Most importantly, don't wait until old age to begin. Start today, because the habits you build now will decide how gracefully you move tomorrow. In conclusion, the secret to Japanese seniors' agility is not one single miracle or hidden formula. It is a lifetime of small, steady habits. They eat wisely, choosing light, balanced meals that fuel rather than burden the body. They move daily, not through heavy workouts, but through simple walking, stretching, and chores. They live close to the floor, keeping joints flexible and muscles strong. They stay socially connected, finding joy and purpose in community. And most importantly, they embrace aging with dignity instead of fearing it. This way of life creates a harmony between body, mind, and spirit. It proves that growing older does not have to mean losing mobility or independence. Instead, it can be a stage of life filled with grace, strength, and resilience. So the next time you imagine old age, don't picture decline. Picture a Japanese grandmother cycling to the market, or a grandfather kneeling in prayer and rising with ease. What they achieve is not luck, it's lifestyle. And that lifestyle can inspire us all. If Japan teaches us one powerful lesson, it is this: move often, eat simply, stay connected, and never stop living with purpose. That's the true secret to staying agile, no matter your age. Now let me ask you, which of these Japanese habits would you like to try first in your own life? If you found this inspiring, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more stories of health, culture, and wisdom from around the world. Together, let's learn how to age with strength and purpose. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.